Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a never-ending cycle of just getting by? Maybe you're tired of robbing Peter to pay Paul, and you dream of taking your family on a much-needed family vacation, but you just don't have the funds. Well, maybe Christmas is starting to look pretty grim this year. Listen, I've been there, and I know exactly how frustrating and hopeless it makes you feel. But here's the good news. You can break free, and you can do it starting today. In this video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step plan to stop trading time for dollars. And it's gonna finally give your family and you the life that you deserve. By the end of the video, have a clear, actionable plan to start creating a financial freedom without sacrificing your time with your family. So whether it's saving for that vacation or saying yes to a spontaneous, fun trip, or maybe it's doing that stress-free Christmas shopping. Whatever the plan is, we're gonna get you there, okay? I'm just like you, and I wanted more for my family. I was stuck in the cycle of work. I worked hard, but I was still struggling. I knew that there had to be a better way, so I found the step-by-step system. It didn't only change my life, it gave me the opportunity to help others just like you. So now I want to share that with you so that you're able to take your time back and that you're able to create those memories and that financial freedom, and that you're able ultimately to say yes to what really matters. Before we dive in, I want you to drop the words freedom plan now down in the comments if you want access to my step-by-step guide to get started, because I will personally reply to you with a link. First and foremost, we're going to, identify, we want to know, where are we trading that time for dollars? Well, for most of us, it's work, right? So if we don't know where our time is going, we're not going to be able to change it. So we want to identify where we're trading our time for our dollars, because it helps stop that cycle of working harder without getting ahead. Look at jobs, side hustles, where we're earning the fixed pay per hour gig, right? Anywhere that your income depends entirely on your time. Take out a piece of paper, get your handy dandy piece of paper out, and you're gonna list out everything that you do to make money. Write it down. How much time does it take and how much does it earn you? Ouch. This is gonna put things into perspective for us, okay? And I want you to ask yourself, is this scalable? Is it scalable? Could I keep earning even if I took a break? And if the answer is no, well, maybe it's time to rethink that. Now, we're going to shift our mindset, okay? So what does that mean? Now we need to focus really on the value and not the hours. So financial freedom comes when we focus on what we actually bring to the table and not so much how long it takes us to get there. That's really when the shift happens, right? So the shift lets you earn while you work less. All right, follow me here for just a moment. So stop thinking hourly pay, if you will, and start thinking about creating something valuable, like digital products, for instance, or an automated income. So ask yourself, what knowledge or skill do you have that others would pay for? All right, so whether it's helping someone solve a problem, or are you able to teach someone something new, whatever it is, I want you to start brainstorming ways to start being able to package that, okay? Because it's a value that you're able to offer somebody. All right, so what next do we need to do? We need to find a proven system. You don't have to figure this out all alone. That is not the point of this, because a proven system, it gives you the exact steps that you need to succeed, all right? And you do it faster and you do it with a lot less stress. programs like our blueprint, right? Our legacy builder blueprint shows you how you can it shows you how you can earn up to $900 a day with doing 2 hours of focused work. Okay, just 2 hours. You really want to find a system that you trust, and you want to be very consistent with it. All right, because you're going to be amazed at how much consistency is going to change a lot of things for you. When you're consistent, you're going to see a lot of things in your life start to change. Okay, so not only that, we're going to take that and we're going to move that into our next step, right? Because we want to make this a routine. So consistency creates routine, right? And when we take these small, consistent steps every day, then it can lead to massive, huge results. So when we don't have a routine, we feel like everything's just kind of everywhere, right? But we just feel like we're everywhere, and we maybe feel like we don't get anything accomplished. So, and that's distraction, right? We have everything coming at us and we're like, oh, I need to check my email. Oh, I need to, I got a message on Messenger. Oh, I got a text. Oh, here's a phone call. No, focus time, right? So, and then that creates that routine for us. So it's kind of like when you get up, you get your coffee or your water, or, you have your set schedule, you're getting your kids ready for bed, you're getting them up for school, they're getting ready for school, you're taking them to school or whatever, but you have your set routine, right? So when we're able to set aside just those 2 hours of focused work time, and you can break it up if you need to, because that's completely fine, then that allows us that time to work on our financial freedom, pardon me. If we have to, we can block time in our calendars. Again, we're turning off any of those distractions. We're not going to be checking our email. We're not going to be returning texts or phone calls in this time period that we're blocking off. This is strictly for us. It's our focus time. So, we can do that by creating our videos or our product, working on our product, whatever it is that, your skill or talent is. And we definitely want to make sure that we're celebrating the small wins. So I like to tell my kids, first thing you do when you get up is make your bed, because if you don't accomplish anything else that day, at least you started with making your bed, and feel good about that. Celebrate that, because you did finish one thing. Not only did you wake up, but you made your bed. So if nothing else gets done, one thing got done, right? If nothing else is accomplished, your bed got made. So there you go. There's that. But also understand success doesn't happen overnight. And it's okay if that one thing is just getting that bed made, right? So it's important to keep celebrating those small wins as we go, because it keeps us positive and it keeps us moving forward, right? Small wins are huge because they move us towards those bigger wins, towards our goals. So your first dollar, celebrate it, right? Your first customer, or the fact that you're saving for a trip, whatever that may be. But and also keep a success journal. Right? So you want to keep a success journal. So if it is that bed that you made, great. If it's because you showed your product to one person, they're like, oh my gosh, yes, I would love this. Can you teach me how to do that? And you're like, hey, first customer, success journal, right? Definitely write it down. You definitely want to write it down, because that's support. And if at any time you, start to feel down or whatever, you can go back to it. And hopefully you feel that same inspiration that you felt the moment you were writing it down, okay? I want you to really imagine for just a moment that you're able, because you're following, these simple steps. But I want you to really imagine for just a moment that you're able to take your family on that trip, or you're able to do that stress-free shopping, right? You're able to go to the grocery store and not have to look at your bank account. You're not having to stress over whether or not you're able to get the gifts for Christmas or what have you. That's exactly what my blueprint can do for you. It's a proven system to earn daily. And if that's something that resonates with you, then I want you to click the link down in the description below to learn more and start building your freedom today. So next we're gonna dive right into automating your business, because this is where things start to flow to where you're putting in less time, right? So automation, it gives you freedom. Automation gives you freedom. Tools like your email marketing and funnels, they work for you 24/7. So even when you're asleep, you hear all the infomercials and all the other people saying like, oh my gosh, I made money while I was asleep. This is how it's done, is through the automations. I want you to cut back on the things that you don't need. So we're eliminating stuff, all right? Eliminating unnecessary expenses to invest in our growth. Use that money that we're freeing up to invest back into yourself and into your business, what you're building, things that are going to enhance your future. Join groups where others are working toward the same goal, whether that be, starting their own business, starting their, building their own things, their own courses, their own, whatever it is. Get with somebody of the like mind. So find your tribe, basically. Why? Because you're going to find so much motivation and support. You're going to be able to bounce ideas off of them, all of that. And then I want you to make a Post-it note, something, a vision board, because I want you to revisit every single day why you're doing this. Because you're tired of struggling, because you want to say yes. You want to take those spontaneous trips. You want to shop freely. You want to take your entire family on vacation. Maybe you just want to get away for a day or two. Maybe you just want to have you time. And that's okay. But I want you to put it front and center, because I want you to really be able to see exactly why you're doing what you're doing. It's keeping your dreams front and center, because you want to stay clear and focused, even when everything is getting tough, because things get tough. It's life. I'm not here to be like all sunshine and rainbows. I am so honest. And that I'm telling you is what sets me apart from everybody else. I'm not going to tell you everything is sunshine and rainbows and everything comes so easy, because we have to work. I'm one of the most honest people you will ever come across. I promise you that. I promise you. I am honest to a fault. Yep, true story. When we're doing that, when we're keeping everything front and center with us, don't be afraid to share it with your kids. If you have a spouse and you have kids and everybody, the chaos in the house and the home and everything, don't be afraid to share that with them. I share it with mine. So they know, like, if my office door is shut, like, oh, mom must be working on her videos or something. No, like right now, my kids are at school. When they're home, if my door is shut, they'll be like, oh, shh, mom's working. But share it with them. Why? Because it's going to motivate them. One, they're going to see you working towards something. They get to celebrate that with you. If it's something that they can help you with when you start doing things, so if you start to do videos or your marketing aspect of it, you're making posts or something, and they're old enough, they can help you with that. So you're bringing them into it, and they get to help you with this. You guys, I'm covered in goosebumps, because this is just truly how a lot of us are running our own personal small businesses, because we involve our families, and that gives you such a personal support system. And that means so much, more than you will ever imagine. So if you're ready to take the next step, I want you to click the link in the description, and I want you to go grab that guide. It's completely free, but I want you to start creating your financial freedom, so that you can start today, start making those dreams come true for you, for your family, for whatever reasons you have, because you're tired of struggling, because you're tired of the 9-to-5 grind, because you're tired of watching everybody else do all the things that you want to do. It's time for you to have everything that you want, because you absolutely deserve it. Just click the link in the description, go put your email in, you're going to see a short video, and you have absolutely nothing to lose, and it's time for you to start living the life that you deserve and that you love. Until next time, next week, I will see you next week. Hit the like and subscribe,